Have you ever prayed over a matter? And as you prayed over a matter and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed, and suddenly it's as if the situation is not working to your favor, but you know you trusted God. And then suddenly you discover that the result of that thing you prayed for, maybe let me say you gave up. By in March, you stop praying over the matter. Because anytime you call the doctor will say the case is worse. And that's what you were believing God for. And say, Lord, I believe you for healing. I believe you for healing. I believe you for healing. For that. And then suddenly, guess what? And suddenly in fact, you know you were waiting for the doctor to call you and say, maybe the person I won't go. How many people has it happened to? And they just gave up. And then you notice that there was that time. You know, many of you are acting. At that time, there is no faith to believe again because the situation kept getting worse. How many of you had had that incident before? So the question is that if in that situation, when there is nothing you are hoping for again. So somebody says, okay, how did God answer that matter? Because at the point I gave up and I was waiting for the doctor to call me and say, nah, the guy I won't go come and carry. But suddenly, they will not tell you that the person has revived. I will tell you what happened in that matter. What happened in that matter was that there are cases of our lives where God does things, not because he anchors it on your faith. God does it because of his capacity and nature as a sovereign God. He will intervene in the matter and do it whether your faith has fallen. Whether your faith, you don't have faith again. The more you pray for the sister, you come back and the situation gets worse. The reason why that answer came and then suddenly healing came was because God did it out of his capacity on his own. And anytime you notice that happen around you or within you or for you, know that that thing is defined and called as mercy drops. Somebody say mercy drops. It was not dependent on you. It was, in fact, at a point you even gave up. And to tell yourself the truth, you actually was expecting the negative to occur. And there are people in this hall that the season for God to show you mercy has come. Amen. I want to speak and prophesy to you that the season of mercy is opening over your life. Amen. Where even though God may not see that you are exercising the level of faith, yet he will bring answers your way. Amen. Do you believe me now?